right, it is February 3rd, 2019. I'm Paul Power, bringing you Robert Nelson, reading from his book Keys, Love Letters from God. And we are on installment, or letter number 52. And it's called
Evil. I remember when God was channeling through me with this book. We got to evil, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what's he going to say about evil? You know. From snakes crawling on their bellies to winged lizards flying overhead, and even to story icons of men, some with Transylvanian accents and black cloaks. That which you define as evil haunts your souls and your cultures with the possibilities of what could have been if these beings never lived. Evil, in your way of thinking, represents a failed possibility of bliss. To me, evil represents any perception of self as less than or as other than me. So to perceive yourself as less than or other than God, and that's evil. As such, it is the problem that prompts the need for exploring for a solution. As you know, any exploration is an exploration of self. I am not threatened by evil. You can be threatened by such if you wish to be. However, you do not need to be threatened by any manifestation of evil. As I told you in an earlier letter, F-E-A-R, capital letters, was made the first time any of you asked if there was anything other than God. Once that question was chosen as a belief, a view of self as less than I am was promoted. This choice can only exist in so long as a continued and repetitive process of viewing self and others as less than I am is in motion. You see, my beloved, evil is the vampire thief which maintains itself at your expense. It does so by prompting a repetitive process of self-devaluation called S-I-N, capital letters, self-imposed nonsense. Simply put, first you ask, is there anything other than God? Then you see yourself as less than God. Then you continue the same process at your own horror. Evil is a false perception of self which needs my power given by your authority to maintain itself. Wow. No wonder it's a vampire. The light of my being, your true identity, dispels evil as it removes the need to engage in such an ongoing misrepresentation of self. As a son, I have told you I am the light and the way. In me there is no quarter given to evil, for there is no question of who I am. Such is my offer to you and to all you know. Evil ends at light's dawn. I am standing in the light, for I am the light. So are you if you choose to be. You are the light. You will shine the same for those around you to choose. And evil is then retired. In the fulfillment of the kingdom, even the problem which started the process of evil returns to the Creator of all. It does so by recognizing that it only dreamt that it had been left in the fullness of being who I am. Simply put, evil is a misrepresentation of self which you do not have to choose. nor are you required to punish yourself when you have chosen such a misrepresentation. That, I think, is a major statement here. Evil boils down to our perceiving ourselves as a misrepresentation, as less than or separate from God. But one of the worst things that promotes self-imposed nonsense, the continuation of such a view, is when we go on blaming ourselves for doing that. We hold it against ourselves, and then we go on thinking, I'm really not worthy. Oh, I really screwed up. I really messed up. I'm not worthy. And as long as we do that, we're promoting self-imposed nonsense, S-I-N. And this takes more effort to promote more of the same. It's a vicious cycle, but it can be broken by shifting perception. In my light, I offer the perception of true being, wholeness, such as yours for the sharing, for then it becomes your perception of yourself and of all around you. So share it to be it. This, my beloved, is the salvation, and I offer it for all. Long ago, an archangel chose a process that ran away with him, for he allowed it to do so. My offer of salvation extends even for him. In the fullness of being, he has accepted that offer. He can do so. If he can do so, anyone can do so as well. In the light of the true perception, God. I think that says it all, basically.
I think so.